And here is round one. Frazier staying low to get away from that jab. Smiling. Ali opening up fast. Frazier looking to work the body. Frazier keeps smiling as he corners Ali to the rope. Ali beats him to the punch. The referee call is Padilla. Ali apparently doesn't want to get trapped on the rope. A minute to go in round one. Ali holding behind the neck there. I'm going to ask Flip Wilson what he thought of that round. Flip?
I think that was a sensational round, and I'm pretty sure that this would not go 15 rounds.
We're waiting for round two. That was a big round for Muhammad Ali. No question about it. But Frazier always loses the first round. 'Smiling as he pours in. Frazier working the body, Ali working the head. Two minutes left in this round. Ali sending him off. almost exclusively. Ali holding around the neck again. Big round for Ali, with Frazier coming on at the end. Ali bowing in his corner. Angelo Dundee a little late getting out of the ring in Ali's corner. Round 3, scheduled for 15. Good punches by Frazier now as he's got Ali on the rope. Ali with the rope-a-dope. Frazier looking for an opening here. Almost a replica of Ali and Foreman last year. What is the difference between the punches Frazier was throwing when Ali was playing rope-a-dope and covering up on the ropes, and the punches that Foreman threw at Ali to no avail?
Well, I would have to say that on Foreman's punches, they were more roundhouse punches. Joe's trying to pick his spots. He's trying to go between the hands. He's trying to go behind the elbows, between the kidneys, and this is bound to have a telling effect later on in the round if the fight goes that far.
This is when Ali puts on the rally towards the end of the round.
That's right. Frazier cannot match hand speed with Ali, so his best bet is to try to stay inside. When Ali starts throwing, is either tie him up or push him toward the ropes.
I noticed that Ali missed a lot in that round, as though he were over-anxious.
To a certain extent, he had played so much in the round, and toward the latter part of the round, always in the last 15 or 10 seconds, he tried to throw a big flurry.
Here's round 4. Frazier, the blue denim trunk, Ellie, the white. Beats Frazier to the punch. Alley with the rope-a-dope again. Frazier looking for a spot. He's not wasting punches, however. Been a one-sided fight so far. Frazier is finding some openings now for the body. Alley with those quick hands and sharp shooting keeps it his way. To go in the round. A low blow by Frazier. He's won by the referee.
All right, ref. Hey, ref.
Frazier, the aggressor, all the way. Alley doing most of the scoring. Over. Flip, it looks to me as though this is going to be decided on condition. Round 5 coming up. Neither boy looks the least bit tired so far, although Frazier has taken a good going over. They're both trained for a long fight, I'm sure of that. Coming back a little bit. Frazier using his right hand a little more now. Frazier the aggressor. Ali posing again. Ali really got nailed. Say this is an awful lot like the first fight between Frazier and Ali in 1971 when Ali built up a big lead and then Frazier started to come on. I thought Frazier came on there. Let's take a look at Frazier landing this good punch.
Very good left hook here by Joe. He leans back. And this is going to be very detrimental to Ali in the later rounds if he stays on the ropes. There's the hook.
And I noticed he wasn't as sharp in that last round. He missed a lot.
That's very true. Ali has to stay off the ropes. If he stays on the ropes, Joe can hit him in the kidneys, under the heart, behind the ears, whatever, and it's bound to have a telling effect later on in the fight.
And yet he stayed on the rope against Foreman and won.
Joe is a different type of fighter than Foreman.
Short punches.
A lot shorter and a lot more precise with him.
We're coming up to round 6. 1/3 of the fight is over, should it go the distance. 15 rounds. Frazier, the blue trump. Ali in white. I don't know what they score for aggressiveness in the Philippines, but Frazier has been the aggressor all the way. Landed a punch, that's why I thought it was Ali. Ali dancing for the first time. Frazier coming in low. was a good round for Frazier. Well, Flip Wilson, I think it's turned into a pretty even fight after a one-sided beginning.
Yes, I think Joe has started to smoke, and it should be pretty close to even about now.
He landed 2 vicious left hooks at the start of the round. And we're coming up to round 7. It's been a fast bout. Round 7, scheduled for 15. Frazier coming back. Ali dancing for the first time. Frazier's good right hand to the head for the first time. Frazier rolled with that punch. Referee Carlos Patilla from the Philippines. Fighting a smart fight now, picking his spots, breaking off the action when he wants to, resuming it when he wants to. Ali having a good round. Hayes is really aggressive. Frazier stood up under Ali's best shots, and vice versa. Doing the holding as he has done it most of the fight. Joe hoping to get in that big one. Ali got it in there. And to round 7 in the Philippines Coliseum. Frazier has taken the more punishment, but Ali has taken a lot, too. What do you think, Ken?
At the present time, I would have to say that Frazier is in better condition.
Would you really?
Yes, I would.
Well, that's interesting. How about you, Flip?
Well, as I said earlier, Joe is really starting to smoke. It looked a little shaky from the go, but Joe is starting to smoke, and I think we're going on at a pretty good pace now, and either man may win it right now.
Here's round 8. Ali's trunks are dropping little by little. The supporter is obvious now. No knockdowns. by Ali. Ali's got Joe covering up for the first time. Been a rocky round for the challenger. Frazier is very strong and scoring heavily, even though he took a lot in this round. Frazier may have evened up the round. Ali leaving himself more exposed on the inside. You, O'Brien, to come in. The 71 fight was a super fight, but I think this is just as super between these men.
Actually, I think it's better. Ali's really staying in there and punching with him all the way, and he's neither one. Couldn't say that either one is carrying the fight to the other at this point, I don't think. And I think, they're both in superb condition, and Frazier is unbelievable. The amount times that he got hit on the head, that he got clocked there, that he could stand there and keep coming at him. It's just fantastic, the punches that he's been taking.
Ken Norton, what do you think now?
What do I think?
Coming up to round 9.
At the present time, Ali is definitely ahead.
Yes.
Joe has to find some way to stop getting hit so much. They're bound to have a telling effect soon. He got stunned with a very good left hook there. Ali hit him with a very good left hook, right hand, and Joe was staggered, but Ali didn't notice that. He was taking advantage of it.
Round 9, scheduled for 15. Boys dripping perspiration. It's hot here. Frazier, the blue denim trunks, Ali in white. Ali up on his toes more, setting the pace. Oh, just as well for Ali that one missed. Frazier has been hitting low a lot lately. Get that guard down. 2 minutes left in the round. Joe conserving his strength there as Ali holds on. Joe trying to set him up for the left hook, and Ali knows it. And again is beating him to the punch constantly. These are good body shots by Frazier when he gets them in there. Joe coming inside. minute to go in the round. Double hooking with that left hand, head and body, body and head. Round almost over. Give that round to Frazier on aggressiveness.
Yes, I would on aggressiveness. Plus, when Ali starts boxing, he dances for maybe a few seconds, and he always ends up with his back on the ropes, which is very bad. This is Joe's best place. If Ali stays on the ropes, he's going to get picked to death by Joe's punching power. And now, so Ali has to keep him in the center of the ring, or he has to throw quick flurries on the ropes and get off the ropes quick. If he stays on the ropes, he's definitely going to fall behind.
You mean Ali?
Yes, Ali, right. Ali. Joe's best position is on the ropes. He can't match Ali for speed in the middle of the ring, and he can't do anything in the middle of the ring. He's too short. So his best place is on the ropes, and he's walking Ali just walking him straight to the ropes every time.
I would think that his body shots have got to take some toll on Ali, but Ali's a remarkable athlete. Up to now, they don't seem to have bothered him.
If you notice, they have to bother him. He hasn't been dancing. He starts to dance, and he comes down off his toes, which means the body shots are bothering him.
Round 10, scheduled for 15. Ali setting himself to punch harder in this round. Ali going flat-footed. 's had an awful lot of trouble coping with Ali's fast hands. Muhammad Ali's got those fast hands. Two minutes left in the round. Ali's corner keeps yelling, cross yourself, meaning get the arms across the body. Frazier doesn't get the clean shots at Ali that Ali gets at him. Joe is starting to grunt again with his punches. Ali doing the holding again. That did Ali no good. Seconds to go in the round. Grazing punches. Flip. I think it's a pretty close fight.
I do too. I do.
The heavyweight championship of the world.
I don't think that
10
anyone.
rounds of bruising action. Nobody's got a decided edge as far as I can see.
And it's definitely turns out to be the thriller that everyone expected.
Round 11, 5 to go. Ali alternately dancing, fighting flat-footed, and going to the rope. Joe got off the ropes that time. Now this is a switch. Joe is on the rope. Fight all the way here in the Philippine Coliseum. So far, a good round for Ali. They're over in Frazier's corner. Referee trying to get them out of there. Frazier teaming up on Ali now with the right hand. Ali will probably open up all of a sudden. A minute to go in the round. To go on the round. Ken Norton, I've seen a lot of them, but this has got a rank with Lewis and Kahn, Marciano and Walcott, and the first Ali Frazier fight. This is one of the great ones.
That's very true. These men are staying on the ropes, and this is where the men become men.
Round 12. Oh. Ali starts the round, every round, scoring heavily. Frazier seems to be coasting a little bit here, and Ali is scoring on him. Two minutes left in the round. Frazier looking for a spot on the inside. round half over.
Get out of the rope, Sam. Get off the rope. Get off the rope, Sully.
A minute to go in the round. Frazier seems to be bleeding from the mouth. First sign of blood in the fight. Round almost over. Ken Norton, I thought Joe Frazier showed signs of tiring for the first time in that round. Round 13. Alley trying to set the pace again. Ready to open up with those combinations. Both boys slow down for a moment. Left in the round. Grabbing around the neck. Big round for Ali. Ali slips. Ali holding. Frazier looks awful tired, is puffed around both eyes now. Ken Norton.
John, for the first time, Frazier sustained a small cut under his right eye.
And he's very puffy under those eyes.
Very puffy.
Lost his mouthpiece again. I didn't see it come out.
As long as the cut is under the eye, it shouldn't be too bad for him because the blood cannot run into the eye.
Getting a little smelling salts there, Ken. We're waiting for round 14. I would think that Ali has regained the command of the fight.
That's very true. Ali seems to coast until he sees an opening. When he has the opening, he seems to throw a big, rapid flurry. This has been Joe's downfall. Joe cannot match hand speed with him, so when Ali throws a quick flurry, Joe is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
Joe has taken a lot of punishment in the last couple of rounds. Anyway, we're coming up to round 14.
I got 8-4-1.
Ali has gone out for a knockout, I think, in this round. Whether he gets it or not is something else. What about the interview in the ring? Frazier doesn't have the firepower that he had in the middle rounds. Badly hurt. The biggest round of the fight for anybody. Frazier was within a punch or two of going down. The doctor comes up and looks at Frazier. I think it's going to be over. It's all over.
He is the greatest fighter of all times next to me.